Because browsers don't understand the components and templates we build, Angular applications require a compile process to convert our templates and TypeScript code into JavaScript. If that compiler finds any HTML elements or code it doesn't understand, it displays a syntax error. In this example, I misspelled string. In both Angular and TypeScript, casing matters. That means that a property variable declared page title with a lowercase p is not the same as a property declared page title with an uppercase p. The same is true for all the keywords, class and function names, decorators, directives, and so on. Components must be declared in an Angular module. You can think of an Angular module as a project file that references all the component parts of the application. If something went wrong when adding a component, recheck your modules and ensure the component is referenced. Your code editor is often the best place to start if your application isn't working. As we saw in the demo, VS Code will add a squiggly line under any syntax it doesn't understand. Hover over the line to view details on the error. Clicking on the underlined text will display a quick fix icon if there is a quick fix available. Open the VS Code terminal to view any displayed compiler messages. If there are multiple messages in the terminal, scroll up to the first message after the last compile. Often the first error is the root of the problem, causing the other errors. And if you see an error and don't know how to fix it, check out the list of common errors and their solutions in the Angular documentation at this link. Sometimes it helps to stop and restart the compiler. Use Ctrl-C to stop and npm start to restart. The browser's developer tools can also be helpful. The console will display errors messages and debug information. Again, scroll up to the first message after the last compile, as that error is often the root of the problem. If you see "cannot get" in the browser, that often means an error prevented the compiler from completing, and it didn't create the JavaScript files that the browser needs, so the browser couldn't get them. If this occurs, use the VS Code terminal window to view the errors. If you see an error or the application just doesn't work, it's helpful to recheck the recent code you've written. For any HTML, be sure the tags are correctly closed, and that all the Angular directives are correctly spelled and cased. Angular directives are case sensitive. For the TypeScript code, be sure the braces are all properly closed. Just like JavaScript, TypeScript is case sensitive, so ensure everything has the appropriate case. If you run into an issue while coding along with the course, leverage the Pluralsight course page. The Exercise Files tab contains the code as of the end of each module, and a copy of the slides. Download the code, unzip it, and locate the folder for the module you are on. Use a folder compare utility to compare the downloaded code to your code to find any differences. The Discussion tab is for questions and issues regarding this course or its code. Review posted issues or post your own. Following these suggestions should get you back on the path to success with Angular. Now let's finish up this module with some checklists we can use as we build our own components.